Ah, the first sip is always the best. Hey everyone, welcome back to Saturday Morning Toy Tunes. It is the weekly live stream on my channel in which we gather around the modern day campfires of our computer monitors and our iPhone screens and talk about everything that happened in the week in Geeked. Also, geeked? Can geek be a past tense? I guess. I mean, it was a week ago. Stuff that happened in the week in the past can be geeked. Geeked out? Yeah, I guess that's a thing. So that wasn't a flub. Hey! Okay, and also, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff from The Witcher. The final 3 episodes of The Witcher came out. I don't at all feel robbed by the fact that there were 3 and not 5. It's true. Also want to talk about the fact that I stayed up really late last night watching Good Omens 2 because it's just that good. So I've had almost no sleep. That's what this is for, though, so we're still going to have a good time, right? What else? What else? There were other things that I said I was going to talk about. We'll get to them. I'm sure that they'll pop back into my very forgetful brain. What else happened today? Oh, yeah, we're also going to be at the top of the hour. That's the top of the next hour, not the top of the hour that just passed because I was late because my dog had to potty. I'm going to be unboxing this guy, the Captain Vaughn. I almost gave him another field promotion. The Captain Vaughn 6-scale figure by Hot Toys from Star Wars, The Clone Wars. I'm very eager to get into this. I've already opened one of them for the first look, obviously, but this is very special because this is going to be going into this cabinet right to my left here, which features Jesse, the ARC Trooper Jesse, as well as another 501st Clone Trooper in flight. You'll all get to see that later, or at least some of you will, when I publish the full room tour of this room on my channel for channel members. And but there's also some really awesome stuff going on back in my bedroom that continues. It's almost done. I've got to make a trip to IKEA later today, pick up another set of shelves because I own a lot of books. You might call me a hoarder, but I don't think it's hoarder if it's hoarding if it's books, right? What was that quote? A library is like the only acceptable form of hoarding or something like that. Anyway. Let's see, moving right along. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot going on here. I'm really looking forward to digging into this posting session, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and say hi to everybody that was in the chats. I saw that there were quite a few comments, starting with Keith Lee, who cheated. That's right, he did. 13 hours ago, Keith Lee said hello. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get my pop-out chat going. I didn't do the homework. I didn't do the reading. So let me go ahead and do that really quick as I say hello to you all. Trying to think of what else. Did you guys, let me know in the chats, did you guys actually watch The Witcher yet? Because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but it's really, really good. I'll say that much. And what else? 1 second here, I'm going to drop this. Yeah, I want to save. Copy. Oh, damn. Fucked up. There we go, that should do it. Testing, 1, 2, Keith Lee is not there anymore, but some guy is. Happy Saturday, collecting fam, he says. For those of you who I skipped, if you were earlier in the chats than some guy is, then apologies, that's just, unless I do this. No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Some guy is here. That's great. I always love having some guy around. And 14 Wellington is here as well. Good to see you. Yeah, Steve told me he was going to be at work for this one. That's okay. I actually put on closed captions, so maybe he can actually have it on in the background without having the sound turned up. Steve131 is here. It's always good to see my British friends here in the house. Looks like TK421 is here as well. Thanks to Steve for letting me know that. Darth Batman 81 is here. Happy Saturday to you as well, sir. Bad Wolf Media. Hope everyone is having a mellow Saturday so far. Looking forward to a refreshingly cool 95 degrees day here in the Middle West. That pretty much says it all. We are living in. It's only going to get worse, guys. It's only going to get worse. I have thoughts about the effects of heat and everything like that, especially like living in an urban area like I do, with all the concrete and asphalt that's going on. There's been a lot of talk about the temperature of asphalt, given the new highs that have been hitting, especially in like the likes of Arizona. When it gets to be 120 degrees, the surface temperature of asphalt can get up to 200 degrees. 200 degrees. People are experiencing third-degree burns in Arizona from falling down and having their skin touch the asphalt. It's awful. It's freaking awful, but that's the life we chose for mod cons. Yeah. Month of rain in England. Is that, are you being serious? Has it really been raining there all this time? Because send some of it my way. My ground is dry. Kumar's here all the way from Malaysia. Is it sunny in Malaysia? I almost said sunny Malaysia. You know, I actually have no idea what the climate is like there. I know it's tropical because y'all have like orangutans and stuff. Or wait, is that Malaysia? You guys have orangutans, right? God. This coffee really needs to grab hold really, really soon. Brandy Woods is here. Hey, Brandy Woods. Morning, folks. God's help me. I've been up since 4:45. Who are you and what have you done with Brandy Woods? Today's going to be interesting in the Firefly sense. Oh, God, we're all going to die. Wow, that's some really strong coffee. What did I do differently? Coffee is chemistry, everybody. Not sure if you knew that, but it is. Where's Warrington's finest? Warrington's finest. That's a reference. I didn't understand that reference. Said Steve Rogers. Never. Bitter Troll is here as well. And okay, yeah. Anatomically correct. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, Steve reached out to me and let me know that somebody let him know that the Gollum figure is anatomically correct. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. And here's why. Before we move on, I'll just go ahead and get it out of the way because I know me and I know that I'll forget to comment on this later on. My thoughts on Gollum being anatomically correct is that the Gollum figure is not a Barbie doll. It was, in fact, made for adults. And since we are all adults, we're all comfortable with the fact that we all have anatomy that's unique to our sex. Yeah, so Gollum, one assumes, had a penis. And if you're going to make a Gollum figure as lifelike as possible, he's probably going to need to have a penis. If you check out any of those seamless figure bodies from anyone, I'm sure that you will find that I'm going to say a word on here I never thought I'd say. I'm sure you're going to find that those figures, the female figure bodies, have vulva. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But we're adults, so we can deal with that. We don't have to freak out about it. We don't have to, like, stigmatize it or even glamorize it. It's just like, oh, yeah, okay, that's a thing. No big deal. We all know what happens when people make too much of a big deal out of sex parts. Yeah. Looking at you, Catholic Church. Anyway, I hope it's anatomically correct too. That would be awesome. Darcy Spence is here. First time here. I don't recall seeing your name before, Darcy. Welcome to the chats. Have a good time here. There's actually going to be a giveaway today. Oh, that's right. I should have mentioned that. I'm going to be giving away this. I love this figure, and it's going to be hard for me to part with it, but I don't have a place for it in my collection, so I'm giving away an SH Figure Arts Jango Fett. What is this? It is a 12 scale figure, basically. So, yeah, there's that. It's really, really awesome. It has been out of the box. I had it displayed at my office in my last non-sideshow job. So I can attest that it's all in good order and everything works. And but it's a great, great figure. And I'm looking forward to sending this in the direction of some lucky winner later on in the show. We'll probably have to call Scott later on in the show and actually have him pick a number for us. Scott, are you in the chats? Sound off if you are. Tommy K is here. What's up, dude? Give a shout out to your neighbor who hasn't joined us in a long, long time because it is baseball season and that's all he cares about right now. Not really all he cares about, but that's all he's got time for. And one sympathizes. We all have hobbies, right? Somebody just sent me a heart. I just saw it. John Galgano is here. What's up, John? Good to see you. Bitter Troll just did something. What is that? Did something not work? Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, try that again, because right before going live, I replaced the emoji of me sniffing the bark speeder. So it's back. It should be back now. It should be good. I forgot to save it as a PNG. I think I saved it. I think I flattened it, the image, and saved it as a PNG instead of just saving it as a PNG with the multiple layers in the transparent background. So now it should look okay. So give it a shot. Let me know how it looks. Oh, Terry Smith is here. That's a relief. Always a relief. Desmond Hassing is here. Hey, man, you had a great Comic-Con. Good on you for getting on that panel, man. I wish, can you actually see it? Is there like a recording of it that we can watch on YouTube? Post a link in the chats, and if you can't, let me know. So like shoot me a link in Messenger and I'll try to post a link in the chats. I think I have that power. Or maybe a moderator has that power. I think you are a moderator, so you probably have that power. You are a moderator. Look at you. Rob Perisho is here. Always good to see Rob Perisho, as it is to see Laura Quiles. Good to see you both. Thriller. Laura gets it, even if nobody else does. After 2 cups of coffee, I will have to go outside myself in a bit. Yeah, one sympathizes. I've had a lot of water this morning. Medication that I'm on dehydrates me incredibly. It's ridiculous how much I get dehydrated by this stuff. And woke up with a headache today. I blame the wine. Privacy screen. Oh! Yeah, commenting to better troll. There we go. Let's see, am I missing any good comments or questions? I know I want them. Fantastic. Fantastic. Eat a lot of asparagus. Because then they will be able to see, hear, and smell you. Low-key Collector is here. Good morning, everyone. There's a great, I don't know, there's a country song out there called, I think it's called Laid Back and Low Key. And every time that would play with the place that I worked at the time, my head would like form this image, of Loki riding a horse. Loki, the god of mischief, Loki riding a horse. And the horse's name would be Laid Back. It was like Laid Back and Low Key, and I just wanted to like have this TV show that was just Laid Back and Low Key. It was like the plot lines were forming in my head while I worked. It wasn't a very hard job. I had to distract my brain. What's up, HS? Good to see you. Hello from Michigan. I am in fact staying cool. That's right, man. I am cranking up that AC, man. I just don't care. My electric bill last month was $200. That's fine. I'll sacrifice a Hot Toys figure to stay cool. At least I don't have to like burn it on an altar or anything like that. Wow, so it really has been raining for a month. That blows. You need some sun. Renz Tolentino is here. Hello, Renz, as is AJ Agrusa. Wow, man, we got a lot of people in the chats today. Already said hi to 14 Wellington and Bitter Troll. TK421 is here. Wow, man. Wow. Full on Noah. That's right, man. You guys better start building an ark. Yeah, get those Hot Toys collectibles 2x2. That's it. Forget the animals, man. Just get the collectibles in there. That's all that matters. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh my god. I haven't seen either one of those films yet. I should really take some time out of my busy schedule and do something like go to a theater. Keedley is still here. Back, I should say. Yeah, he was here 13 hours ago. Now he's back. Good morning, peeps. Let's take care of business before it gets busy and click on the like button. That's a great call. I like that idea. I'm excited to be part of it. Is it cool to like your own stream? Do people do that? I've never done it, but I'm not above it. Club 6 skill is in full effect. I will be hanging out with Keith and Ali later on tonight. We're going to watch some fights. Not usually my jam, but... There it is! There it is! God, you can't really tell what it is, man. It was a tough thing to do because, of course, it's a horizontal image, and... Yeah, I wasn't really sure how to work it, but... It's fine. Everybody knows what it is. It's actually so small, I could be mistaken for me smelling a fish. Oh, no, there will be no spoilers on this. Yeah, I've got a 1-week policy for spoilers on this live stream, so I won't talk about any Good Omen spoilers until next week. Same with The Witcher. Won't talk about that. Obviously, there was a new episode of Foundation, which is just getting better and better every episode of this second season. Glorious, glorious show. I hope you guys are tuning into that because, yeah, it's really, really good. Chris Kaza's here. Hey, what's up, Chris? It's true. It's true. I do that. Connor has a question. Hey, Connor. What are my thoughts on the new Anakin? Will you be getting one? I don't know. I don't know. First of all, I gather that it's going to be really limited. And at least that's rumor that I've heard. That's not official Sideshow gossip. From what I hear online, Scuttlebutt has it that it's going to be ridiculously limited. And if that's the case, I may not be able to get one. There are figures out there that I have not been able to land because I just don't. I don't even know if they would let me with a severely limited figure like that. I don't know. I don't even know if they would let me get one. I don't. But I want to. I sent a note and expressed my interest. So if they're able to let me have one, or not have one, buy one, then I will be getting one, because damn, dude, it looks amazing. I posted something to my Facebook page earlier in the week, basically just 3 of the shots of the photographs that they did of it, and I like half-assed kind of tried to fool people into believing that they were actually marketing images from Revenge of the Sith. And I got a lot of wow reactions to that one, because it looks so freaking real, man. I've very rarely seen a 6-scale figure look that close to life. It's really amazing, really amazing. I think I've said enough about that. Moving on. Gary O is here from Hong Kong. Good to see you. Come back from ACGHK. That's cool. You're welcome for ineffably depriving you of sleep. Also called it, yeah. Oh, is that right? You really do? Wow. Having never been to your place, I wouldn't know. But you've been to mine, so you're a better judge of that than I am. Oh wow, big jump in the chats. My God, I'm so far behind already, and it's only 20 minutes in. Wow. Okay. All right, moving right along. What was my favorite announcement for Hot Toys or InArt this past week? First of all, I don't really follow InArt. They're priced out of my range. I just don't. So I don't like to tease myself with it. I probably should, just for professional reasons. But I haven't really been paying too much attention to what they do. From Hot Toys, however, it's definitely the Dewback, which as anybody who follows my channel and watches my actual videos knows, that's one of my top 5 most coveted press collectibles that I said about a year or so ago that if I acquired them, I'd just stop collecting. I already have 2 of those. I have the Thanos on Throne maquette right here to my right, and behind me, back there on those shelves, is the Light Cycle, the Hot Toys Light Cycle from Tron Legacy. So if I get that, I've only got 2 to go. Now, actually, those 2 that are left, I'm no longer a statue collector. He lied. And more on that in a minute. And so I may have to change my list. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to think of something 6-scale related that is just way out of reach. And say, once I get those 2 things, because I'm definitely getting the Dewback. But once I get those 2 things, boom, Fine, done. That's it. The last of those 2 things that I get will be the final purchase that I make in the Collectibles Galaxy world. My Collectibles world. If you haven't seen Witcher Season 3, you're in for a treat. Really, really good stuff. The last 3 episodes, the middle episode, whoa! Yeah. Very sad to see. I'm not looking forward to Liam Hemsworth in the role. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. Very sad about this. I hope that something changes, but I don't think that it will because of creative differences. But yeah, you're gonna have a good time. I surprised myself during lockdown by just loving The Witcher. I knew that it was there. I had no experience with the game. I had no experience with The Witcher at all in any of its incarnations. And just watched it during lockdown on a lark, and I've seen the first season, I bet 3 times. Second season a couple of times. Maybe more. It might be 4 and 3, and now 1 with season 3. But now I have to go back and rewatch the whole damn thing because it's just that good. The soundtrack is beautiful. The fight scenes are... some of them jump right out of the game. Which doesn't surprise me because Henry Cavill is a massive, massive fan. Good, good. Everybody's following. Oh, yeah. I hear they're departing from the books. That's why Henry Cavill doesn't want to do it anymore. That, and he thought he was going to be Superman again. Hollywood has not been kind to Henry Cavill lately. Oh, yeah, yeah. I heard there was another season of Harley Quinn. What is that, 3 now? I've only seen like 2 episodes of that. Triple episode week. Are you talking about the Thursday episode, then the surprise episode, and then the new episode on Thursday? So it's like a week and a day, right? Or is there another episode that I need to watch? Did they drop the musical episode? because I haven't seen it. If they did. El Profesoro is here. What's going on, sir? Good to see you. Welcome. Simo is here. Hello, John. Good to see you. That last artwork that you sent me was just chef's kiss good. Follow Simo on Instagram, people. He's got some really fun stuff, man. His anime art is just... I love it. I love it. Mr. Mom Collectibles is here. We got a couple... El Profesoro has a really fun channel. I think I talked about him last week, but yeah, go check that one out. And also check out Mr. Mom Collectibles because he does some really, really solid unboxings that I really enjoy. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Too bad it's not raining orangutans because, yeah, they're in trouble, man. Yeah. Weird, right? Yeah. It feels like I'm cheating on my wife. Mark Attack is here. Dude, that's a great name. I'll never stop saying that. It's a great, great name. Thank you. Thank you. Find religion in General Zod. Kneel before Zod! Hope I didn't blow out my microphone with that. This song gets a touch loud. Yeah, 120 sounds much worse than 90 with 100%. God. I freaking hate that, dude. I freaking hate the humidity here in the Midwest. It's just like walking... It's like walking into a wall. A semi-permeable wall. Yeah, and it freaking pains me. Ooh, good morning. Hello, Big Dog Pound. Everybody howl at 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Arrgh! Dobby once again has fled to the bedroom, so he won't be joining us in song. Sorry, Big Dog Pound, but one day my goal is to get my dog to howl with me at you. Hopefully that'll happen. Can we talk about how crazy good the last 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds were and being completely different toned episodes? Yes, we can, my friend. First of all, let's go ahead and talk about that that crossover episode with Lower Decks. I expected that it would be good. I didn't expect it to be incontestably good. From beginning to end. I can't imagine how they could have made that episode better. The humor was on point. Oh my God, I was just like giddy as a schoolboy when they cut to the intro, the opening credits, and they'd animated the opening credits for Strange New Worlds in the Lower Decks style. I was just like, I was sitting there holding my glass. I was just like, oh my God, they animated the credits. I just flipped out visibly and audibly. Dobby was looking at me like I was losing my mind. Actually, that's kind of how he always looks at me, so I guess that's no really big surprise. But man, yeah, that was just so good. And again, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but, you know, Spock was just creepy as hell and in a really, really funny way. I mean, come on. Come on. And that most recent episode, wow, that got dark. Doc's got a history. We knew that Doc had a history, but you know, there's another thing that the Shepherd book in Firefly, they always hinted at his dark past, and we never got to see that before the show ended. And the movie didn't reveal anything, and then of course the actor died, so we don't have the opportunity now to, even if they chose to do a 20th anniversary movie or something like that, we could never actually explore Shepherd book's past. But we got to see the Doctor's past. We got to see his story, and man, really made you feel. Really made you feel. None of that episode went in the direction that I thought it was going. You knew something was up. You knew there was going to be a twist, but I didn't see it coming. I'm not sure. Sound off out there if anybody actually saw what was coming there, because I sure as hell didn't. Ah, yeah, you're right about that. As socially liberal as we are in a lot of ways, there's still a sexually puritanical nation. Yeah, man. It sucks. Gonna let that ferment for a bit. Chevelle is here. Hey, Chevelle, welcome. I don't have the sound effects that Paul Sun-Hyun Lee has, so I'm just gonna have to, when I'm proud of somebody for an excellent comment like those, I just have to applaud. I just have to applaud. Well done. Well done, Mr. Wellington. See if I'm missing anybody, because I probably ought to... it's only 9:30. That's fine. We can just do chats. Trying to think of what else I watched this week that was just amazing. Because I watched a lot of amazing stuff this week. Oh! Are you guys watching The Crowded Room? It's got what's his name in it, Spider-Man. It's freaking great. I had that. I was aware of it. It kept being suggested to me on Apple TV Plus, and I'm fond of saying on this channel and in public and to anybody that I'm talking to that Apple TV Plus may very well be my favorite streaming service. To the extent that if I only had to keep one streaming service, I might choose that over Disney Plus and sacrifice all that Star Wars and Marvel goodness. But it's I was really surprised. Had nothing to do one night. I just started watching it and got all caught up. I was not even aware that all the episodes hadn't dropped yet. So this would have been 2 weeks ago. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but it's not what I expected. I didn't go into it knowing anything about I went into it knowing nothing about the source material. So I was delightfully surprised by everything that was happening. Kept me guessing. Eventually I figured out what the hell was going on. It was a toss-up between two possibilities, and I'm kind of glad that it went the direction that it did, because it made for some intense storytelling in the second half. And man, really, really good. So if you're looking for just a thriller, a mind bleep, if you will, check that out, because strong performances from everybody involved. I have a new crush. I'll let you guys figure out who it is. Spoiler alert, it's not Jason Isaacs. Anyway, moving right along. So yeah, go check that out. Oh, it says it's an invalid emoji? Well, that's lame. Maybe refresh. Yeah, maybe refresh the stream. Because if you logged in before I swapped it out, then it might still be showing the original version, which I did take down. So check it out. Maybe that'll work. Desmond says, in regards to his panel, there will be a podcast version of the Andor panel eventually, but our moderator hasn't got to it yet because he caught COVID. Yeah, you got to wonder how many people caught COVID at SDCC. Yeah, I know a lot of Sideshow people caught COVID last year. Might be part of the reason why they decided not to go. I don't know. Right? It's just parts, dude. It's just parts. Don't stigmatize them. Don't glorify them. Oh, God. If it's all in how they're raised. You got to wonder how, I'd imagine for like kids that live in nudist colonies, for instance, it's just no big deal. They don't freak out about it. Probably. I don't know. Never having been a 12-year-old child living in a nudist commune, how the hell would I know? Hot toys cannot be used as a flotation device. Not all of them, at any rate. Are there any hot toys that would float? There it is. Yeah, Keith Lee's able to make it work. We get 50 likes and I will go outside on Terry's lawn. There is a big window back there, yeah. I've never gone outside on my lawn. Oh, yeah, like I just said. Big jump. My God, you guys are prolific today. I'm never going to be able to keep... Only 3,000 Anakins getting made. But I don't think they'll be cheap. With that high quality rooted hair, I can't imagine they would be affordable. For me. We'll see. We'll see. I'm really surprised it hasn't gone up yet. Really surprised. Oh, congratulations, dude. That's a great figure. Yeah, after doing the first look for it, I actually considered getting it. It's a great, great figure. I had the original. Wish I still did. It has that great gantry. That Bestman gantry. Only being sold via a lottery system in Hong Kong. Ooh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I've got, like I said, I've expressed my interest. So we'll see if they're able to secure an order for me, but if they're doing a lottery system, then probably not. Which is fine, It actually would not have been on my radar at all because I don't collect many Revenge of the Sith figures. If it was a clone or something like that, then I think I could probably, you know, justify it. It was justified. Oh, that's coming soon, right? The new Justified series. Yeah. God, that's something to look forward to. Raise your hand if you love Justified. You know that phrase, what would Jesus do? For me, it's what would Raylan do? He only has rooted hair on older body. Day 2, the tunic is still leather and no real leather. Not much of an upgrade. Day 3, here we go, P.O. Yeah, man, that's a kind of similar thing for me. The first one that I saw was the photograph of the figure they had on hand at Sideshow, and I was like, easy pass. But then as soon as I saw those product photos from Hot Toys, I was swooning, straight up swooning. I'm gonna have to get some guest people on here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they're gonna have whoever's doing that is gonna have a really bad day. Oh, that's a valid point. Yeah, Hollywood has always been unkind to people who play Superman. There is a long history of that. My dad used to talk about. Dad was a big Christian guy, and he used to talk about how like everybody that's ever played Jesus Christ in a movie, something bad happened to them. I never followed up on it, but now that I'm older, I question it. Somebody messaged me. Oh. Brandy just sent me a link to apparently Shepherd Books history. Must be a comic book or something by Zach Whedon. Okay. I am in fact picking up the AT-RT. I am waitlisted for the Bark Speeders, but the longer they are here in my house, the more I realize that I don't have the space for the Bark Speeders. So I'm probably going to have to pass on the Bark Speeders, even if I'm actually able to score one on the wait list. I'm probably just going to have to walk away from them. They're great. They're great. They're amazing. But again, they're just so damned big. And I only have, I live in like a little cottage here. It's like 1,100 square feet. And I've got this room for display. I've got my bedroom for display. I've got a limited amount of display space in my living room, which I want my living room to be a living room. I don't want it to be the 40-year-old virgin's living room, which it kind of already is. But regardless, I don't think I'm going to keep those orders. I will get the AT-RT because I love it, and it's relatively affordable. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, clocks in under 500, so hard to argue that. Oh, really, man? Huh. Well, at the very least, I hope I get to do the first look. But guy's local, so he might pounce on that. He might actually veto me on that one. Count Von Strange the Fourth is here. It's like 100% raining here in Southern Illinois right now. Really? That's remarkably close to me. What's the weather going to do here today? I would welcome some rain here today. It's just been miserably hot. Oh, high of only 88 today. Yeah, we got a chance for thunderstorms. Oh, wow. A 39% chance of 1/10 of an inch of rain. No floods here. That's good. Oh, yeah, I see on the map. Let me see here. Bring up that map. Oh, yeah, you just got dumped on, man. It's not a very big storm. Relatively isolated. About the size of a zip code, I would say. A couple zip codes, maybe. I don't know. How big are zip codes? Yeah, it was. It really was. It really, really was. Thank you, Laura. Might be the best show out there, right? I think you're not wrong, dude. I mean, it's really, really close. I'm having a hard time thinking of anything that I'm enjoying more than Strange New Worlds. I'm having a hard time thinking of anything that I've enjoyed more than Strange New Worlds in the past year. Oh, burpee. Coffee burps. Oh, tastes like chocolate. Tastes like chocolate. I'm not a wrestling guy. So I really don't know what that is. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. My dad literally would not let me follow wrestling, and the only wrestling that I ever followed was probably when what's his name from Arrow did his thing with Stardust. That was just priceless, man. That was priceless. God. Fuck off. Man, why do you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? I didn't kill my wife! I don't care! That's horrible, horrible. Okay, everybody wants me to know that there's a Canon Shepherd comic book. Okay, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna actually head right, after this stream, I'm gonna head right to whatever outlet I can and secure that, because that is the best news I've had all day. Since realizing that I woke up on the right side of the grass. Been through the ringer, we've learned so much about him in these first 2 seasons. Yeah, man, seriously. Might be my favorite character on the show. Might be my favorite character on the show. Dude, his daughter. I wonder if they're going to come back to that. Probably not. I think he got his closure when he got to see the grown-up version of her, right? Probably. Up here in Canada, both of the Strange New World episodes aired back to back. Whoa. Okay. So it was very jarring going from one episode to the next. I'm gonna just, yeah. There's a framing issue with my camera that bugs me a lot. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. I know that it means that not everybody's going to get... It's a really wicked series of events at play when something like this happens. Because, yeah, the scalpers see this and they pounce. And that means that people who just genuinely want a full collection will... Some of them will not have that opportunity. Or they'll have to pay through the nose to have that opportunity. But the plus side is that when something like this happens on the odd occasion, I'm looking at the Captain America Stealth Strike suit recently. What was it, 200 or something like that? The Sideshow got. It's good for the hobby because that's the kind of stuff that drives interest. When people see a figure like this Anakin Skywalker fetching the prices that it's going to fetch in the aftermarket, that's going to encourage some FOMO. And that will drive more people to the hobby, which will increase demand, which will make the hobby itself, the rest of the figures that we own, elevate even just a little bit in cost. Value, not cost, but value. And I welcome that. I really do. I mean, it will suck if I don't get to have this Anakin, but I've got to be honest with myself. If it wasn't as gorgeous as it was, if it was just like another sculpted hair Anakin or something like that, I don't think I would have been that hot to own it. I don't know. It's a contrarian opinion for me to have because I really, really want it, but at the same time, I value the boost that it's going to give to the collectability of the rest of my collection. Try to look at it from that perspective. Bigger picture sort of a thing. The comments are just flowing. Got Spider-Man? Which one? Are you asking me that? I got a few. By the way, an episode or two back, I think it was 2 episodes back, I posed the Spider-Man 2020 suit with the Yaiba Kusanagi bike. Keith Lee, thank you Keith, sent me a link to a kit that you can buy and swap out the batteries and plug the thing into a USB port. And I set that up yesterday, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to making that bedroom video. I really am. That's not what it sounds like. So don't get your hopes up. That's probably wise. Yeah, definitely temper your expectations on getting it. And if you get it, just be like, yeah. In fact, I might just, if I do get it, I might just get it, showcase it here on the stream, do a video of it, and then pass it along to somebody who actually I know who didn't. If I find out about somebody who wanted it badly but didn't get it, I might pass it along. Was I dropping knowledge about something? It's the thing about lag, dude. I don't even know what we were talking about here. Crotch hatching? I had to think about that one for a second. Yeah, I had to think about that one for a second, but that's really, really good. So is that just now shipping? Is that why everybody's getting it? Because that's really cool. By the way, hi, David. Good to see you. And by the way, it's good to see you too, Will. Sorry, I just breezed right by you and didn't even acknowledge. Will Foxification is in the house. He's got a pretty solid YouTube channel. Check it out. I think I should let you know that the stream saved me a heartache. There was a light leak on my statues that I hadn't seen because I'm not normally in my office this early. Wow. Wow. You're welcome. I woke up this morning and I thought, I better do, I'm not going to do a stream. Nah, you know what? I better. If I don't do it, then somebody's collection might be ruined by a leaky ceiling. Dude, when I was... Funny story. My wife... estranged wife, future ex-wife, bit of a snob, more than a bit of a snob. When we moved to Charlotte, she went out on her own to find us a place to live, to rent. And she landed on this sweet, sweet deal on a house in Dilworth, which is a really covetable area of Charlotte. It's really, I mean, $1 million, multi-million-dollar houses, that kind of thing. Rent was only $1,700 a month. Big freaking house, like 3,000 square feet. Only thing is, it was downright freaking dilapidated. It was scheduled for demolition. And the roof had leaks. Yeah, several leaks. There were tarps on the roof. But it was a big old house, had a lot of character. And we maintained, we did that for a couple of years, going on a couple of years. Well, as trouble started to develop in my marriage, I started sleeping in my office. I had a Shiki Futon mattress and a Shiki Futon mattress on a, what do you call those bamboo tatami mats? Yeah. And that's basically where I slept. I'd sleep in my office every day. Then when I'd wake up, I'd roll up the mat and everything and throw it in the closet and go about my day. And one night, I was laying in bed, thunderstorm came along, and I just woke up because water was just pouring onto my feet. And at my feet actually was my collection of Marvel premium format figures from Sideshow. Not these guys. I think there might have been one or two of them with them at the time, but I didn't have the full X-Men collection yet. But yeah, freaked me the F out. Fortunately, no statues were damaged during the leak, and I took care of business. And yeah, but gnarly stuff. Filthy water too. Went upstairs, got some trays from Home Depot, went upstairs, put them in the, yeah. Weird stuff. Oh, that was Desmond. I don't know why I thought you were a Bad Wolf. Anyway. This chat is definitely hopping today. I'm never going to catch up. Yeah, I think scalpers are to be feared, but it's an unfortunate consequence. I opened Crosshair and Q last night. Both figures were a ton of fun to open. I bet. I mean, I've got... Wait, I don't have Crosshair yet. So if you've got it, it must be shipping, right? Or did you go through a China seller? All right, well, I guess I'm going to be shooting a friend an email and saying, hey, ship me that. But I bet the Q was good. Yeah, I've seen photos of it, and it looks amazing. Still have, oh, wait. What's that? What's going on? Yeah. Still have Locutus. Resistance is futile. Yeah. All right, little Locutus. working on a counter to little Boba, but we'll see. I'm not really feeling confident about that. And now I prep to leave for the Barbie film. Good for you, man. That's awesome. I might just wait for a video for that one. Video. It's cute. Oh man. Tell it on Facebook. Can you do that? Tell it on Facebook. Do a Facebook post with your amusing story. Oh, are they really? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I still have to check out. You were talking to me about the Navy SEALs thing, right? Was that it? SEALs? My inner Kiko. Thank you everyone. My God, I'm that far behind in the chats. I have no idea, Nelson. I find out about that stuff the same time you guys do. But if it's been released at Hot Toys, standard wisdom is like 4 to 6 weeks for it to make it across the Pacific on a boat and go through customs and get to Sideshow's warehouse. But they've been surprising us lately, and things have been getting there early. It's like they've actually shipped some of these figures before they release them in Hong Kong. So I don't know. We'll see. That is actually, I'm gonna do that today. Yeah, that's going to be a result of all of you people who have joined the Posing Posse, who are members of the channel. The influx of cash that has given to the channel will now enable me to get StreamYard. So I'm going to take care of that today. What else am I going to take care of today? It seems like there's a few things I wanted to take care of today. I have a list somewhere. I've got, oh yeah, IKEA. Got to go pick up some bookshelves and a regular shelf, or 3. StreamYard. And I've got to make an actual video of this. By the way, I know that I haven't gotten around to posting. I've been saying for the past 3 weeks that I'm going to get you guys a video, an unboxing video of the Iron Man Origins 6-scale figure, and it hasn't transpired. I'm just going to come clean and let you know it's because I can't light that figure for shit. I'm so embarrassed about it. I mean, I've been working on lighting that figure for a good chunk of this week, and I cannot get it to look the way that I want it to look. All those clear plastic panels combined with the metallic paint and everything just create so many challenges. So many challenges. I've got one more thing that I want to try, but I'm not even sure I want to take that much more time to do it. So it might just be time to just say, screw it all, post the video without my usual round of photography at the end, just to have it out there, just so everybody can get a closer look of it and get my thoughts on it. But man, it's just so frustrating. So frustrating. I have never had this much of an issue lighting anything in my life. And hats off to all those bloggers who were able to pull it off. I don't know what they're doing differently. I don't know. Maybe I should try it one more time, because they upped my dosage at amoxicillin today, this week, and as of last night, it kicked in hard. I got so much stuff done last night. I had to make myself sit down and watch TV. It's like, remember that bit in Iron Man 2 when after Tony creates the new element and makes his new puts his new arc reactor in his chest, and he's just like, oh, that tastes like coconut. Oh, yeah! I had that moment last night with my atomoxetine, and boom, all of a sudden I was just this machine. Is that a thing? Oh, Space Railing Givens. Dude, that's exactly what that is. Yeah. I was so excited. I thought that he was going to be Boba Fett. I was like, oh my God, Raylan Givens is Boba Fett. Kind of glad it went the way it did, though. This was much better. Having that character is much better. Where have you landed on the Ghost HasLabs? Not going to get it. Not going to get it. Yeah, if I don't have room for the Bark Speeders, then I definitely don't have room for the Ghost. I cannot justify it. It's going to be a theme here today. It's already a theme here today. Oh my God, it's 10 o'clock. It's already time to pose. Jedi Chris is here. Yo, dude, what's up? I'm going to try to scroll through these as fast as I can. Oh my God, you guys are on fire today. I don't know what this means. Yeah. Yeah, I can do a passable Harrison Ford. Not as good as Mark Hamill, though. He's just on point. Oh, that was 300 units? Okay, cool. Why are scalpers worse than Men in Black collectors? Just kidding, I know what you meant. Because I don't understand the concept of buying something to put in storage just to say you have it. I don't know, I would say that it's because they're only buying it to capitalize on it. Mint in box collectors, I mean, it's... You collect what you like, and you collect it however you like. You know, I mean, I want to get my figures out of the box and play with them. But I do have several figures downstairs that are still mint in box. Not because I'm planning to keep them that way, but because I haven't taken the time to open them yet. Yeah, if... I'm sorry, I had to interrupt for this. I'll just go on record as saying if that's considered modding, then somebody needs to revisit the definition of modding. Yeah, it's... No. But I think that's pretty... I think I pretty much said it. I mean, I just feel like it's nefarious. If you covet the figure and you want to own it, once it gets in your house, that's yours. You can do with it what you want. Open it, don't open it, whatever. You're still a collector. You're still getting it for yourself. But as a scalper, you recognize an opportunity to make some cash off of somebody who is less fortunate than yourself. Maybe doesn't have the access to a seller that you have. That's the thing. You know, think about scalpers. Is like I think about the people who have access to somebody who works in the stockroom at Target, for instance, who's able to get their hands. The stockers at Target will take like several new release figures and then put them in a corner and save them for a friend who will show up, buy all of them, then immediately take them to a toy store across town and pawn them off in that toy store for a small markup, who will then mark it up even more. Looking at you, Rebel Base in Charlotte, North Carolina. my favorite comic book store while I was there. I love everybody there, but that's what they do. It's you know, it's shady, and I get it. It's the free market economy at work, and you know, whatever. But I would really rather people not do that. I would never do that. I hope Sideshow will implement the lottery system for Anakin. If they do the first come first served system, bots will eat up the inventory in seconds. That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Hope everyone is doing good this afternoon. Hey, Lane Kramer. You're late. I have to say, I'm considered those Kamen Rider figures. They look so amazing. Yeah, again, that's not on... We've talked about this. That's not on my radar. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. But, okay, fair point about the exclusivity bumping up general interest in collecting. I'm just salty. I'm not going to be able... I understand, dude. I understand. And I can totally relate. Yeah, but it's just a thought. Vendor video was members only exclusive. That's actually true. It's actually true. The bedroom video will be a members only exclusive. I'm not going to name any names, but somebody legitimately joined and quit the next day. Yeah. So true. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's 100% accurate. Especially that California sun, man. Murderous. There is still sun damage on my Audi from the California sun. Well, obviously, it's not like that stuff goes away, but it hasn't worsened since I moved back to the Midwest. It's stayed consistent. Redeemer 23 Collectibles. What are your thoughts on the Hot Toys DK Joker? Okay, Dark Knight Joker 3.0. It looks glorious. It looks glorious. It's not in my collecting wheelhouse, so I won't be getting it. With any luck at all, I'll still be doing videos for Sideshow, and maybe they'll send that to me so that I can actually at least get my hands on it and see it in person. I love what they're doing here. I think Hot Toys took a look at InArts figures and said, "Oh hell no, hold my beer," and they're raising their own bar. It's kind of like that guy Smokin' Ed in the hot sauce business. He's got Pepper X right now, which is the hottest pepper on the market, I believe, and which somebody else came out with a pepper that was hotter than the Carolina Reaper, and immediately Smoking Ed dropped Pepper X. He's got stuff held in reserve. Same holds true for Hot Toys. They're giving it's not like they weren't capable of doing in-art level stuff. They've always been capable of doing it, but they just can't do it at a price point that's attractive to more of the consumers like us. That's why I won't buy in-art. I can't afford it. I want volume. I want to be able to buy multiple figures, not just one. So, and that's cool. In-art has created a new market, so to speak, within the 6-scale collecting community, and more power to them. I think that that's glorious, and more power to the people that can afford those figures. Good on you, man. Your collection's going to look amazing. For myself, I'm just going to keep getting what I'm getting and enjoying myself while doing it, and looking upon everybody else's in-art collectibles or the elite, whatever they're calling it, level of collectibles from Hot Toys, and just being like, wow, from afar. It's cool. I welcome it. I embrace it. More on that later, maybe? I don't know. My thoughts on that will probably evolve. But for now, I'm totally fine with just collecting this level of collectibles. I've got a couple 6-scale figures that are out of everybody's view intentionally for now, because they're going to be brought up later. Speaking of which, am I missing anything? Commander Green is here, man. I thought you had to work. Are you just stopping by? I left a really funny expanse emoji for you on Facebook. I hope you got to see it. I'm going back to that on Facebook, dropping expanse emojis wherever I can. They don't have many of them available. Oh, cool. Yeah, dude. I've got to create a shelf for the Bad Batch. Got to figure something out there, because I have a rule. It's more of a guideline than a rule. Maximum of 3 figures in a DTOF shelf. And by the way, IKEA's dropped that narrower version of the DTOF. And I've been looking at my Hot Toys lineup in the DTOFs in my bedroom, and I'm really trying to stick to 1 figure per shelf with my Iron Man display, but that just leaves so much negative space on the shelves. It just looks like, I don't know, empty. So I'm thinking about repurposing those 2 DTOFs somewhere else in the house, and bringing in, instead of having 2 DTOFs for the Iron Man, bringing in 3 of those smaller versions of the DTOF, so that I can do that. So, my God, I'm burpy today. It's freaking crazy. Bringing in 3 of those smaller DTOFs, and that will look a lot better with just 1 figure on the shelf. So I'm experimenting. Man, I'm looking really washed out today. Is that the light? Or am I just pale? I have been reclusive. Oh, there you go. Attaboy. I kind of knew what you meant. My brain translated that. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, the sneaker world is very much the same thing. Wow. You guys are so prolific today. I'm so proud of you in the comment sections. Yeah. I do need room for the future do-back. I know exactly where it's going. It's going on a wall with my other Sand Trooper. Might even throw a couple of Sideshow Sand Troopers up there. Dude, yeah, all the Bad Batch figures. Oh, Sam Witwer does a good Harrison Ford. I'm not surprised, man. That guy's got talent. Did I ever show you guys the do I still have it? The best photobomb in the galaxy? There we go. The best photobomb in the galaxy is me and Sam Witwer. Here it is. Ready? Oh, God. That was a good moment. He was not happy to have to do that photo with me. He was there to pick up some figure that Sideshow was giving him, and I was just like, yeah, man, I'll go back and get that figure for you. Can I get a photo op really quick? And he was like eye rolling, and yeah. And then he dragged me over to the Hot Toys display and started pointing out everything that was wrong with the Darth Vader figure. The guy is an uber geek, man. Mad respect for Sam Witwer in that regard. This is okay. Here we go, Laura. Mint in box. Perhaps an argument can be made that the packaging can be appreciated too. That's accurate. Seriously. These people that make the packaging, they put a lot of work into that. But I don't get the lack of desire to take the item out. But then there are those who get multiples, one to take out. Yeah. Yeah. One to play, one to keep. Wow. That's handy. That's a handy person to know. Oh, that's really bizarre. Yeah, I can't get on board with that. That's really weird. But, you know, it's your collection. I stand by my comment. Oh, I should probably pay attention to Figure Flex Friday. I don't spend enough time on the sideshow social media. Playing a long game version of scalping. Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps. One of the things that makes resale value important to me is because, and why I keep everything in as good a shape as I can, why I hate to mod my figures or anything like that, is because I never know what my financial status is going to be in the future. Something could happen. My finances could take a poor turn, and then I would be forced to sell the collection. But if my collection isn't worth anything, then I'm buggered. Again, yeah, that would happen. Yeah, that would totally happen. I get that, but that's with like multiple figures. With one figure per shelf, I really do feel like this would be attractive. Are you talking about one figure per shelf or multiples? Because you're right. I mean, if you're trying to squeeze multiple figures onto that smaller DTOF, then it's going to look crowded. I mean, in my opinion, the DTOFs themselves can look crowded in a lot of people's collections. Somebody who's really good at maximizing the use of space is right here on this channel today, and that's Kumar. So go check out Kumar's Instagram. That Kumar really has a knack for not just posing his figures really, really well, but doing it a way in which they all complement each other and in which you can fit more than the average number of figures onto a shelf. Yeah, obviously, they're mostly museum poses, but the way he's doing it really, really works. He thinks three-dimensionally. First of all, he elevates the figures in the back, which actually creates a little bit more of an impression of, I don't know, more depth. Yeah, but go check out Kumar's Instagram and learn a few lessons from him. Because I certainly have. I look a little sunburned. That's probably not true. That's fantastic. Oh, that's amazing, dude. Oh, seriously, I love that story. Oh, yeah, totally. Totally, dude. Like I said, good guy to know. Yeah, see, that'll happen. I can whip those DTOFs together like that now, man. I've only built, what, 5, 6, I've only built 7 of them. I don't find them challenging. Unless I skip a step, or in my case, one of the things that I did was, you might remember, Desmond, if you saw this on Facebook, but I flipped the supports, had the supports, the horizontal supports on the outside of the vertical supports instead of on the inside. So I had to take apart the entire goddamn DTOF and put it back together. Ha! Thanks, man. Oh, yeah? All right, awesome. We're going to Ryloth. All right, we're all caught up. I am now 12 minutes behind schedule. Thanks to all of you in the chats. Let's go ahead and see if I can get this thing out of the way. Ooh, I'm gonna make you jealous right now because I've got tangerine juice. It's better when it's cold. Okay. There he is. The Captain Vaughn 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. There we go. Okay, opening that box. This is something. Cool insert photography. Let's go ahead and clear this off. So yeah, that's a way that I've never actually posed that rifle, that long rifle. And I know that it's canon. I've actually seen clone troopers holding that rifle in that particular fashion. But I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, yeah, I forgot about all the goodness that comes with this figure. It's going to take a little while to set up, so I hope you all will bear with me because I did not have time before the show to take all the plastic off of him. And yet, there's very little plastic to take off, as it turns out. Okay. I'll save that for later. I just saw something on the ground that I completely forgot that I had that I was thinking about showcasing on the show. Bear with me. Put that in there. Okay, so here's the figure in the box. Yeah, that lights up a little high. So it's looking a little hot. But you can see that it comes with a couple of holograms. There's one of Ahsoka Tano, and the other one is that Rex? It is indeed Rex, I think. Yeah, it's a clone of some kind. I'm assuming it's Rex. He's got a jetpack, that slick jetpack, that slick style of jetpack. I actually don't know the number, the designation of it. But Cody has one, and it's also the same jetpack used by Sabine Wren. It's more compact. All right, so let's get this guy out of the box. Plastic. Plastic. Oh, easy peasy mac and cheesy. And I broke the foot off. These joints are such that you think you've got the foot on, but you don't. And you really have to push until you hear that pop. There we go. Hope so. Okay, hope that worked. All right, that one's off too. All right, some assembly required. Foam bits underneath the knee pads. They're not really called knee pads, they're called quizzes. Aren't they? It's been a long time since I've had to discuss armor components. This is him in a I'm being force choked pose. Actually, one leg should probably be extended and the foot should be... Oh. Maybe I did break it. Bear with me, I'll be right back. Where is it? There it is, got it. All right. Oh, okay. Double ball joint. Flip that. I am a professional 6-scale figure person. There it is. I heard the pop. The joint had shifted in the ankle. It's a double ball joint, and the top ball joint had shifted, so I wasn't able to get it into its socket. All right, so some assembly required. As I said, there are a couple of pieces of the helmet that need to be attached. Well, a piece of the helmet and a shoulder piece. There's a... Wow. This little guy right here. Don't focus on me. Come on. There we go. This little guy right here is going to go on this shoulder. Facing back. And it's a challenge to get in as I recall. In fact, I might have broken that. So let's not repeat that mistake. Yeah, it's tight, dudes. It is really, really tight. Is there something in there? Just checking. Okay. Oh my god. It's so tight I can't get it in. It's not all the way in. It's in there pretty secure, but there's a noticeable gap between the antenna and the pauldron, so just have to make repeated attempts to push it in. Thank you, TK421, for the compliment. Oh, Tommy K had to leave. We can now start talking about it. And let's go ahead and get the helmet action going on. This little piece right here goes on the side. This is actually the kind of helmet that goes with... This is the kind of helmet that Cody wears. Wow. It's a great looking helmet and a great looking figure. Something I didn't really notice until I got it out of the box, I mean I didn't notice in the product photos, is that there's like a burgundy color here on the visor portion of the helmet that kind of... Yeah, it's kind of weird what it does with the Ahsoka colors. But I like it, I welcome it, I embrace it, I applaud it. Now, I'm going to use the DC-15A jetpack. Going to need a right trigger hand, and that hand will be perfect for my purposes. And won't be needing anything else. So I'm going to grab this and protect, because I've had way too many times on this show where I've dropped pieces everywhere and had to pick them up later. So now that I've got all the stuff out, oh, look at what happened. Yeah, tragedy has befallen poor Sabretooth. My dog, for those of you who don't know, my dog Piper is 15 and blind. And I have a 1/72nd scale model of a Saturn V rocket, specifically the Apollo 11 Saturn V rocket, sitting over here. And Piper was just walking around like she could see, and ran headlong into it and knocked it over. And the lunar module knocked the hand off of my Sabretooth premium format figure and broke off one fingertip and one claw. So I'll be taking care of that. Anyway, just reading comments. The Fender Apple Box. Oh, did I forget to take the stand out? I totally did. I'm a goofball. Sorry, everyone. I swear I'm going to get this figure posted. Is everybody cool with this live posing stuff? I mean, does it get tedious when I'm flaking and talking too much and being distracted and in any other way screwing up? There we go. Re-protect yourself. Remember when I first started doing this, I was doing live posing segments, and I'm just gonna... My hair keeps falling on my face and distracting me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it back. Apple box, apple box. That's right, Steve Nara. Okay. Oh, dude, totally, man. Keith, I was totally like mad on the inside, but not at her. Not at her. She's a good girl. She might be the best girl. Jury's still out on that. Okay, there we go. Oh my God, I feel so much cooler now. I should just do that all the time. Okay, stand is up. Done and doner. Okay, what do I have in mind here? I'm getting messages. Oh, thanks, Laura. I don't know what you sent, but I'm sure that it's something good, so. By the way, for those of you who watch on a regular basis, if you're on Facebook, feel free to reach out to me. I'm sure that we have some mutual friends, but just shoot me a message. And if we don't have any mutual friends, which I don't understand why we wouldn't, but if we don't have mutual friends, then you can't send me a friend request. I just have my thing on lockdown. So I get some weird friend requests from people. I very much vet my friend requests, And if I can't see anything on your channel, I probably won't accept the friend request because I don't know if you're a bot or a real person. And I also don't know if we have anything in common. If I look at somebody's channel and it looks like we have nothing in common, I probably won't accept the friend request. But if you are a regular viewer of the show, or a member of the channel or something like that, and if you're on Facebook, then feel free to go ahead and shoot me a message and let me know. And I will shoot you a friend request if that's how we have to do it. Okay, so let's get this guy over here. Yes, it is the new design crotch grabber single songwriter. You noticed that? Yeah? Let's go ahead and spin that. Slide him over. There we go. So the focus is on... Every so often, this figure was legitimately sealed in the cardboard box. I hadn't even opened this figure. And every so often I would think, why did I get that? It's so not essential. But now that he's out of the box and I'm looking at him here, I'm just like, wow. I just love the look of the Ahsoka paint on the helmet, on that unique helmet style. And it just looks great. It looks awesome. There are a few other minor differences. Minor differences in the armor, like those silver bands on the side. Of course, the pauldrons are different than the standard 501st Troopers. Wow. Just trying to see what other differences there are. Twin stripes on the side? No. No, that's identical. The pauldrons. Oh, the hands are blue. 2x2, hands of blue. Who gets that reference? Anyway. Oh, man, come on. Don't sell yourself short, dude. You're one of the good ones, man. I appreciate you. Okay. Oh, God. Sorry, man. I'm like in my own head right now, just thinking about something funny that happened on a unsealed and revealed stream. Just totally embarrassed the hell out of a guy. This will go on last because, as we know, things that are attached by magnets have a tendency to fall off while being posed. Now, I made a mistake. These hands are tight as hell. Oh, yeah, it's gonna make a liar out of me. I just said "ope." That's a very Midwestern thing. It's a combination of "oh" and "oops." It's very cultural. it's very unique to this area, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. I almost said "oh," but I said "up." I don't even know what that is, but it's very unique to Midwestern culture. People saying "ope," and I didn't even know I was doing it until it like became a thing on the internet. People were joking about it on the internet, like Midwesterners saying "ope." I'm like, what the? What? Nobody else says that? I was kind of traumatized about it. Not really. Nothing traumatizes me, except, you know, divorce, maybe. We'll find out. See how that goes. There we go. That's funny, Mike. That is funny. I'm so glad that he got it. I'm so proud of that prosecutor. All right. How do I want to work this? Oh, Laura noticed my shirt. Yeah. Storyboard art from episode 4. All right, so I'm just gonna do a basic blaster pose. So we're gonna get that arm up, and I probably have to adjust. Nope, levels seem to be okay. And nobody let me forget to put that pauldron antenna thingy back on. All right, good twist. You see how I did that? Bend that hand and then rotate the. Okay, I'll just showcase that later because I don't want to have to go through that again. Get that arm up. You know that whole do as I say, not as I do thing? You'll notice that I'm not doing my manipulate the joints as close to the point of articulation as possible because I'm reckless like that. All right, so, wow, boom, done and doneer. So that got the blaster up. The cool thing about helmeted figures is that you can just imagine that their line of sight may be shifted. You don't have to have that helmet facing directly down the line of sight. You can just imagine that he's side-eyeing that stuff, which is kind of what you would be doing if you were actually firing a real gun. So what I want him to be obviously in combat, and I want this to be a business pose, but I want him to be kind of in a retreating posture. So we're going to get this leg out here and have his weight shifted more to the back, if I can. The thing about armored figures, the other thing about armored figures, there are many things about armored figures, are the collisions that occur, which you don't have to mess with when you're doing CGI. Okay. All right. I'm going to twist that torso, get that arm up a little bit more, this side arm up a little bit more, and then you see here what I'm doing. He's kind of like in full retreat. Well, a semi sort of retreat because he's still, ready to fuck shit up. But get that twist a little bit more. And I kind of want that belt to remain stationary. No, I don't. I'm going to shift it ever so slightly. Here's a trick that I do. When I'm doing a torso twist and there are multiple components of armor, then I'll gradually, as I go up, I'll increase the amount of twist as I go up. The belt will be twisted slightly to the right. This lower torso armor will be twisted a little bit more to the right, and then the upper torso, if it will allow it, will twist a little bit more to the right. So that way you don't create such an abrupt break in all these different levels of armor in a way that makes it look unnatural. I hope that makes sense. So there he is. That's it. And I think he could probably be a little bit further back on that foot. Okay, yeah, that kind of looks like he's walking back. That's good. Yeah, I love that. Let's go ahead and style it up. Boom. There's a great GIF from The Expanse. Oh, I'm putting it on backwards. There's a great GIF from The Expanse where Amos is saying, you can do that with magnets? And I really want to find some way to incorporate it into my day-to-day collectibles life. That's good enough. Let's bring that foot down so it actually supports him so he stays upright. And there we go. All done. Yeah, this is not exactly, I wouldn't call it a simple pose because it's all about weight distribution. You just have to create that illusion that he's walking backwards for reasons that will soon become obvious. Because this is going to potentially go into my bedroom display. Now, as we all know, I like to bring out other figures to showcase with. Can you post GIFs? Oh, I don't know, man. I'll have to work on that. Anyway, let's scroll up in the chats really quick here because I'm sure that I missed a lot because that took a little while. Oh, yeah, man. Cody's was very fragile. Not really. Not really. I've got a video somewhere of my Sideshow clone collection. It's legitimately every clone that Sideshow ever made, with the exception of the first 2/12 figure. But it would look to to the untrained eye, it would look like many of the poses were the same. But if you notice, like even like the slightest tweak in how a clone is holding his rifle, can make a big difference. But I'll figure out a way maybe to post that video up on the channel. It's really, really lo-fi. I think I shot it on an iPhone 10, maybe. Might have even been a 7 or a 6. I don't know, 5. How low can I go? But yeah, I've never really had much of a problem. Everybody here's posed differently. Yeah. Magnetic jetpack. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was pretty awesome, right? It's all broken now. She just shattered the thing. Eventually, hopefully, I'll have time to repair it. It's basically the lunar module and the spiny thing. I don't know the pointy tip of it. Don't get me started. Totally serious, man. When I'm putting my hair up, you know it's on. Yeah, I'm really anxious to get back in and do the straight up unboxing video of this. So as soon as this is done, I'm gonna break this down, put it in there, and shoot and edit a video and just throw it up on there. Just try to get caught up. Are you asking me that? No, I'm not going down the No Way Home line. I actually did pre-order every figure. Every Spider-Man figure and the bases, but I canceled them, and I just don't have room. All the Spider-Man display that I'm ever going to have is currently up in my bedroom right now. I mean, I've got premium formats up here. I've got a Miles Morales premium format right here. It's I've got my Spider-Man display. It's fine. I don't need it anymore. I legitimately misread this, Brandy. I thought it said I did the same when I saw someone walking his car. I'm like walking his car like he'd walk a dog. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll get to that eventually. But if you watch the Bark Speeder video with Commander Appo, is it Commander Appo? Or Captain Appo? It's Commander Appo. If you watch the Bark Speeder with Commander Appo video, I actually have him in a kneeling position, in the final pose for that shoot. So that might help you out. That might point you in the right direction there. Sometimes that can happen, man. I alternate. I legitimately alternate. That's how little I care. See? Yeah, do it, dude. I don't even know what that means. Do I? It sounds familiar. Okay, now as well, no, I actually like to showcase each one of my figures that I pose with companion pieces. And in that regard, I'm straight up going to put this guy in this position here, because he's obviously in a defensive posture, and we need to know who he's fleeing from. So we're going to bring this guy in. I'm just going to lift this up, because I think for what I've got in mind, I'm going to need to move this over a little bit more. Maul is going to be on shaky ground here. He already fell once when I took him out of the DTOF. Let's move this guy over a little bit more. Now just, again, I had him posed, and he fell from about a 5 feet height. And hand popped off, arm was knocked askew. Torso is not twisted the way that it was. But here's the Maul pose. You may all remember, those of you who are Clone Wars fans, that when Ahsoka busted Maul out of jail, so to speak, to create some chaos, as she says, that he didn't have a lightsaber. He asked for one. And she was like, "I'm not rooting for you," which was the most freaking metal line from a Jedi ever. It was so good. I was so happy. I was so pleased with her for that. So he had no lightsaber and had to go up against an entire Star Destroyer full of clones, and handled himself quite nicely. Comported himself quite nicely, I might add. So there's this. I've got those eyes set, so he's staring right at him. And then what's he doing with this backhand? Well, I'll tell you what he's doing with his backhand. He's doing that. Now, these are legitimately just pulled straight from my DTOF. So this is how these figures are displayed in my bedroom. And there we go. It's too bad that Maul's butt is to everybody. I am totally going to give you a heart attack. Somebody's going to have a heart attack. Don't sweat it. I've got it. And you know what? The thing of it is that if I break one, I've got more. Does it freak anybody out when I'm just so cavalier about that stuff? Now that we've seen a Dewback and a 1-to-1 Grogu and Pram and baby Babu Frick, I think we'll see the N1 up for RSVP someday. I do not think so. I've said that before on this channel, and I will maintain it till the day that I die. Sideshow Hot Toys also showed off a Jedi Starfighter, Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, years ago, and long before that, they showed off a 6-scale TIE Fighter. And neither one of those things ever saw production, and I don't expect that the N1 will be any different. However, that being said, we have seen Hot Toys enter into another level of 6-scale figures with this new line of things like the Joker figure and the Anakin figure. So it's possible that they may be opening the door for a more well-to-do collectors of means, so to speak. And if that's the case, maybe they'll consider it, but I don't expect that it will happen. Which doesn't disappoint me at all, because there is not a world in which I would be able to afford a 6-scale N1, let alone have a place to put it. Thanks, man. Thank you. That's just the open gesturing hand, and just really, really bending the hell out of that elbow. That's ambiguous. You mean this clone? Yeah, this was already on display in my DTOF. I just pulled Maul in this. I've got a oh, hang on. I'll just go get it. Okay, how am I going to work out the logistics of this? Let's see here. I'm going to have to take Vaughn away. Oh. Alright, over there, Vaughn. So this is legitimately how it looks in the DTOF. He's pushing this clone away from him. And I'll just go ahead and rotate around, because this is obviously how it would be. I'm seeing it from my perspective, which obviously looks a lot better. But I keep trying to break things in true Terry fashion. But this would be the angle of view on the. He's legitimately being thrown into the wall of the DTOF. So it's really just about the only action trio that I have in that display, and it's got me wanting to do more. It's got me wanting to tell more stories with my display. Oh, that's right. See, I knew I'd heard of it. Dude, I just saw a trailer for the new movie with John Cena and Jackie Chan. I think that's on Netflix. It looks funny as hell. I don't know if it's just good trailer editing or what, but it looks really, really fun. Let's see. Death Guard. Yeah! I think we'll see that. I think we'll see the Death Star Gunner. You know, if it's not your jam, it's not your jam. I think I have all the Darth Maul figures from Hot Toys. There have been 3, right? There's the deluxe with his speeder. There's the one from Solo, and then there's this one. And I think that's it, right? Anyway, yeah. So I think I've got all of those. I just love Maul. I know it's kind of generic. It's like everybody loves Maul, but anyway. What time is it? 10:44? Yeah, let's go ahead and call it a show, everybody. Clear this off. Because he makes me nervous. Getting close up to Maul right there. These stands don't really support... The groin grabber supports don't always work well. Wow, man. He scuffed up that base. Interesting. Not mint. Not mint. All right, guys. Any more questions before I go? And anything? Oh, wait. I'm not done yet. But should I be? All right. Hold on. Oh, yeah. That's right. We've got a giveaway. All right. Little housekeeping. Oh, fuck, I just knocked over Maul. I'm hopeless. Ah. Barely damaged. Not damaged at all, actually. Looking good. Nice job, Maul. Piper's starting to act like she's got a potty again. So I better go ahead and give this thing away really quick while I still can. And let's, I was gonna show off this. The most money that I've ever spent on a record. Oh, here. Still in the shrink wrap. Who knows what this is? Yes, that's right. It is the Extended Impera Deluxe set from Ghost. I've been waiting for a long time to get this. It contains a 45 of a single, let's see, called Stay. It's a 7-inch vinyl, orchid vinyl with previously unreleased Stay with etching on side B. It is the version of this song that doesn't have Jason what's his name on it from the new Insidious movie. And it's the only way that you can get it. It's not going to be available digitally. It's not going to be available to buy separately. So I just dropped $200 and change so that I can own a 7-inch record. Linda, you got here just in time. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I was thinking about opening that up, but we're getting kind of short on time here, and I'm going to need to call Scott, my trusty rusty random number generator, Scott. Oh, dude, that's praise indeed, man. I want his lightsaber. Call Scott Heinemeyer on speaker.
Hello.
Good morning and happy Saturday, my friend. How you doing?
Happy Saturday. What's going on?
You know the drill, man. I'm doing my live stream right here, and I've got a giveaway going, and I need a random number generator, and you're it.
Fantastic.
What do you got between 1 and 100? What do you got?
52.
52. What's the relevance?
No relevance today.
No relevance. Okay.
First number that came to mind.
Okay. Cool, man. That's it. All right. I'll Time to give away this figure. Appreciate you. I'll call you later today, okay?
Yep, have a good stream. See
Thanks, man. Bye. All right, 52. Now, as we know, when I'm giving these things away, I scroll up to the top of the chat. So it's the 52nd comment down from the first comment that still shows up in my live stream feed. Oh, Piper's so gonna pee. Oh, poor girl. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is so... 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Hang on, gang. I'm going to buy myself some time here. Hey, Pup. Hey, Piper. If I'm holding her, hopefully she won't pee. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Get the hell out of here. Man, so many of my close friends are winning these things that maybe it's just a testament to how many people actually that I feel close to here on this stream. But Brandy Woods is our winner. Congratulations, Brandy. I hope you like Django Fett. These are actually really, really cool figures. I already have your address, so you won't need to be sending me this. Let me know if you choose to pass on this, and we will pick another person. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see. I've got backups 1 and 2 here. So if you decide to pass, let me know in the chats. If not, yeah, congratulations. You are the proud owner of a Star Wars SH Figure Arts Jango Fett 12th scale figure. I would imagine that's probably the first one in your collection. And thank you for the heads up. Excuse me. Anyway, so without further ado, are you with us, Brandy? Sound off. Let's get your reaction. You are a winner. Wow. I expected a quicker response. Is that true? Is that true? Everybody likes to talk to you, Laura, so I guess that's really no surprise. Still nothing. Huh. There we go. Okay. All right, cool. Brandy's in the chat, so she's the winner. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and call out a stream, everybody, because this wee girl clearly has to go potty. So I'm gonna get her outside and allow that to happen. Yeah, the spice must flow, and so must Piper's pee. And I'll leave you with that. Thanks, everybody. Thanks again, everybody. And thanks especially to the members of the channel for helping support me and allowing me to do things like this awesome StreamYard stuff that I'm about to get busy on this afternoon. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow on a live stream at my Paul Sun Hugh Lee's channel. If I forgot to give a shout out to somebody else's channel, like say TK421 Collectibles, who is one of my favorite YouTubers because of his enthusiasm and because he's so damn prolific. Yeah, apologies for that. And without further ado, yeah, thanks for tuning in. And as always, be good to your plastic. Bye now. All right, you ready? You ready?